How are you? I'm in a different setting. I guess you picked up on that. This is actually Marsha's office because, well, if you saw my desk, you know why I'm here. I got my little buddy Moses with me as well. It's a Friday afternoon. It's approached this beautiful weekend, but I'm usually do things a little ahead of time. So actually, it's Monday, January 29th. I'd like to read from just the book of Samuel, a little verse or two. Why should this dead dog curse my Lord and King? Let me go over, please, and lop off his head. But the king replied, that's David, that is. What business is it of mine or yours, son of Zeruiah, that he curses? Suppose the Lord has told him to curse David. Who then will dare to say, why are you doing this? So I read the whole passage, but this man was actually throwing stones at David and cursing him out, as you picked up on this. And typically you'd be surprised that a man in power, well, hey, you don't do that. And actually what he said he would do, let me go over and lop off his head. That would have been the expected reaction. But like David said, no. I'm going to share something that I've read once before. It said this. One of the most valuable things one of my art teachers said to me, not to me, but this is another story, said to me was, don't get upset by criticism. Value the fact that at least someone noticed what you did. That's an interesting way to look at criticism. What's worse, being ignored or being criticized? Probably being ignored. And I remember when an old priest told me his advice when Sunday morning, you're standing outside greeting people as they leave, saying goodbye, I should say. And most people are very pleasant and positive, and they'll say something nice just out of habit. But every now and then you get someone who will criticize you and can be a little direct, and it could sting. And how do you respond? He simply would say, maybe you're right. He didn't argue with them, wouldn't debate them, wouldn't challenge them. He wouldn't try to defend himself, explain himself, said, well, maybe you're right. And that was it. They didn't have a reply to that. They just, okay, walked away. Maybe you're right. He didn't deny it, but nor did he accept it wholeheartedly. Let's face it, none of us like being criticized. It hurts, it stings. But David took it, and he's the king, and said, maybe this is what the Lord wanted him to do, and maybe it's something I need to hear. Truthfully, usually in some sort of criticism, there's typically there is a kernel of truth to it. Usually there's something that's true at times, seldom, maybe sometimes it's totally off base, but not all the time. There's something they say. So ask for the grace of humility as King David had to hear criticism of what it's worth. Remember, don't let praise go to your heart or criticism go to your head, because it destroy you. Accept this, and maybe you're right, and look at it. If not, move on. God bless you.